It's your boy, Crazy Shot Josh, and we back. Cause what an NFL deadline did we have today? There was a lot of trades that happened yesterday. We're gonna recap, talk about some of them, talk about the fantasy impact that it's gonna have, what I think these teams are gonna do, where I thought some players were going, some of the players I thought were getting traded that didn't get traded. It's a lot in the NFL. This has been one of the more exciting trade lines in a long time. But let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it. As you all know, the blockbuster trade of the day was no other than Sauce Gardner going to the Colts, man. That boy Sauce got up out of there. He just got paid. And the Jets said, we in rebuild mode. So guess what? You ain't gotta go home, my boy, but you can't stay here. You feel me? But let's talk about all these different trades they had going on. It was a lot of trades, man. Quinnen Williams went to the Giants, not the Giants, I'm sorry, the Dallas Cowboys, which was shocking. Didn't see that one coming at all. But these teams, man, there was a lot of movement, a lot of things going on. And this was a shocking trade line. This is more excited NFL trade deadline. I wish the Patriots would have did some, but I understand why they didn't with all the draft capital and everything they have going on for them. They're the best team in the AFC right now. They're number one in the AFC. They did need an edge rusher. That's something that we do need. We also need, I would say, edge rusher, running back. Even though we draft Travion Henderson, Mike Vrabel does not play him, which is insane. Who else got traded? Who else I think those are the two positions that are the most need for us right now. We didn't make any moves, which was really shocking, really disappointing. But let's get into these trades, man. The trade deadline. Let's talk about these trades. Let me see. I can't find my tweets. See what happens when you come unprepared. Where is what I'm looking for? And why can't I think of the guy that does the not Shams? Why am I blanking on the guy that does the trades for the NFL? I saw Gardner went to the Jets. I mean, he went from the Jets to the Colts. Logan Wilson went from Cincinnati to Dallas. Rashid Sneed went from New Orleans to the Seahawks. Jacoby Myers went from Las Vegas to Jacksonville. Those were some of the big and notable names. What's the trade? What's the NFL insider's name? If anybody in here could help me with this, because I'm blanking on his name and I have no idea why I'm blanking on this. Ian Rappaport, that's his name. That's the guy I was looking for. I don't know why I just blanked on his name. I could not remember his name to save his life at all, which is crazy. The Colts decided to bolster up that defense even more. It's a very good defense, an elite defense. Now they get Sauce Gardner, one of the better corners in the NFL. One of the best corners you could argue in the NFL. A top 5 corner in the NFL. Then Quinnen Williams going to the Cowboys is pretty huge because, as you all know, the Cowboys need as much help as they could get. He's going to help them out a lot, which is good to know because the Cowboys can't guard anybody offensively, defensively. They couldn't guard a parked car to save their life. Okay. Where's my thing? I can't find anything today. Where's what I'm looking for at? I can't get nothing too. Y'all gonna have to bear with me for 1 minute. I'm trying to find certain things and I can't find what I'm looking for. It was rumored that Breece Hall wanted to run it out, but apparently Jess said, "Nah, we cool off. You can stay exactly where you at. You can stay right with us. Come take a seat, brother, man." Did I retweet this? What did I do here? What's this going on? Now I can't find what I'm looking for. Great. Just great. I had a thing that had all the trades. I was going to talk about all the trades. Now I can't find what I'm looking for. Just great. Just great. Just my luck, ain't it? Let me go to... Let me just go to NFL.com because I can't find what I'm looking for. And I'm getting... That's not telling me what I need to know either. Let's go to NFL.com. Alright. Found what I'm looking for. It took me a while. Thanks for bearing with me. You know, this is what happens when you're unprepared. You know, things happen in life. And that's not what I need. NFL. Alright. Now we're cooking. Took me a while, but I figured out what I was looking for. So the Colts traded Sauce Gardner. The Colts received Sauce Gardner, and the Jets gave up. And then the Jets got back 2 first-round picks and a Donnie Mitchell. Now, for this trade, what I think about this trade, I think that the Colts lost this trade, in my personal opinion. I think the Jets won. You're getting 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. I don't think he's worth that personally. He is one of the better corners. He's having a horrible year. You are going all in your Super Bowl window. I don't know how good Daniel Jones is going to be in the playoffs. You guys just played bad to the Steelers. Got exposed by the Steelers. They shut down Jonathan Taylor in the run. Jonathan Taylor did not have a good game at all. So when you go get a guy like Sauce Gardner, you're obviously going to win now mode. You're competing for a Super Bowl. You see this is your window. You're taking it. I believe the Colts is a top 10 defense in the league. But yeah, they're one of the better defense, one of the better teams in football. You basically went all in. So now the Jets get a 2026 first round and a 2027 first round. Also, they're getting a wide receiver, Donnie Mitchell. He did not work out well in the Colts. He barely played. He got replaced by you had Alec Pierce became you had Alec Pierce, you had Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, Josh Downs. So basically, he was not getting in. He was not going to be one of your receivers. He barely got playing time. He goes to the Jets, who desperately need a number 2 wide receiver. You have Garrett Wilson, but you don't have a number 2 playing next to him. If I'm in fantasy, he might be a guy that I might stash on my bench. I don't know what role he's going to have in this offense just yet, but I will stash him on my bench personally. I think he has a lot of upside to him. He is a talented wide receiver, but we'll see what he do on the Jets as a solid number 2. Then we had Cowboys, Quinnen Williams. Dallas got Quinnen Williams. And then the Jets received Mazi Smith, a D tackle. I would say for where they drafted Mazi Smith, I thought he should have been playing a lot better than what he is playing. He wasn't really. It's a guy you took. Who around did Mazi Smith go in? He was a first round pick for the Cowboys. He didn't develop into what you thought he was. In the 17 games he played, he had 13 tackles his rookie year. His second year, he had 41. This year, he had 3. He had 3 tackles for a loss his rookie year. In 2024, he had 4. This year, he had 0. He averaged 1.5 sacks. He had 1.5 sacks each season. So he was not who. For you to spend a premium pick in the 2023 draft on Mazi Smith, I mean, he didn't work out well. So you give him up. For the Cowboys, I think this is a great trade because your defense is mucho galante basura. Straight in the dog water. I'm talking about your defense is non-existent. Yes, your corners are bad. Don't get me started on Deron Bland, who's mucho galante basura. That man was getting cooked Monday versus Marvin Harrison. He's been getting cooked all season. Trevon Diggs, he ain't no better. Your corners suck. Your secondary suck. Your linebackers suck. Your D-line suck. Your defense is bottom of the league. One of the worst defenses. It's not even close. Your defense is holding you back. You can't get no pressure on the quarterback. You can't cover. And then the Cowboys have this scheme, which I don't understand why they're playing off of the wide receivers, and it drives me nuts. Why are you playing 5 to 10 yards off the man? So you just begging to get cooked at that point. Their corner's not physical. They don't jam at the line. There's a lot of miscommunication. They don't know what's going on. They don't know where to be, where to go, how to go about whatever they're doing. It's just bad. It's just bad business. You get Quinnen Williams, one of the best D tackles in the game, a top 15 D tackle in the game. You try to salvage your season. The Cowboys trying to salvage what they got left of the season. I really believe that they're going to somehow sneak into the playoffs. I don't know how they're going to do it. But after this bye week, they play the Raiders. They should beat that team. When you look at the Cowboys, the offense is there. They have one of the best offenses in football. Their offense is their defense, basically. They're looking like the last year Bengals. They're going to put up 30-plus points. They're going to put up 25-plus points on you, and then you're going to have to match that. Their defense is non-existent. Now with them getting the guys of a Quinnen Williams, Logan Wilson, the linebacker over there from Cincinnati, now you can kind of see, is it the coordinator? Is it Eberflus? Or is it the personnel? I think with these two guys, two very good players, now we get to see what the real problem is. Now we get to see, are we blaming Eberflus or is it the personnel? because this defense is just bad all around. It's just one of the worst defenses I've seen in a long time, man. This defense is as bad as the Bengals defense, and we know about the Bengals how they don't like defense at all. They don't like playing anybody. Another trades we have Rashid Sneed. The Saints, we're talking about trading one of their wide receivers. I was hoping that the Patriots could have got a receiver. I was really hoping that we could have got a receiver. Rashid Sneed would have been so nice. But I think it's time for the Saints to have a fire sale because they are mucho caliente basura. If we could, I wanted Chris Olave. I thought he would have been a great fit on the Patriots as a number 2 wide receiver. I know he has health issues, health problems, but I thought he would have been a nice addition for us. So with that, you give Rashid Sneed, the Saints get a 4th and a 5th rounder. I thought this was a great trade for Seattle. You have JSN, who's looking like the best wide receiver in the game right now. You have Cooper Kupp. You have Torrey Holton, who's looking like who's going to be a very good number 2 in this league. You just added another weapon to this offense. I like it. Great move. Fantasy-wise, Rashid Sneed, he's going to help your team a lot. I think he's going to get a lot of targets. He's going to take even more pressure off of JSN. JSN is an elite route runner, but now you have a guy that defense is going to have to respect and scheme against too, which is going to have Sam Darnold a lot of weapons to play with. So I like this. This is a great trade. So Jacoby Myers goes from the Raiders to Jacksonville. From one trash organization to another. I wouldn't mind the Patriots bringing back Jacoby Myers again. We should never trade him to begin with. I thought he was a good wide receiver. We just weren't good at the time. I don't know why we traded him away. I thought it was stupid. But yeah, Jacoby Myers is going to Jacksonville. You give up a 4th and a 6th. I get why you do this as Jacksonville. You have Travis Hunter, who's hurt right now, who's on IR with a knee injury, I believe. Brian Thomas Jr. also been hurt. Damani Brown had a contusion. No, a concussion, my bad. And you had a quad injury, Brendan Strange. So you needed a pass catcher. You gave up a 4th and a 6th. I think Jacoby's worth a 4th. Las Vegas needs all the draft capital can get because they don't have nothing good going for them. All they have is Mason Crosby out there, and that's about it. I don't think they have anything else. Geno Smith's been horrible. That O-line's been horrible. Genty has been sporadic, but that's because the offense is so bad over there in the Raiders. You got bad quarterback play. Your defense is bad. So you just need draft capital. You get off a receiver that wanted out that X route. And in return, you get draft capital. So I understand. The Bears trade for Joe Tyron Shanonkin. Don't know who that is, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who this DN is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cowboys got Logan Wilson for a 7th round, which I thought was a steal. I think Logan is a very good linebacker. I know he got benched in Cincinnati, but they're going younger. And we also know they don't like paying players, so there's that too. So they got a contract off the books for them. I think Logan Wilson is going to impact this Dallas Cowboys defense. I think this defense is still going to be trash, but I think you could have at least the 25th best defense. I think you can move up a couple spots if you're the Cowboys. So the Chargers got a lineman, Trevor Penning. They need a lineman because Joe O and Rashawn Slater are both gone for the season. You lose both your left tackles. You lose both your tackles. Both your tackles are gone for the season. Which we know is the quarterback's blind side. Rashawn Slater, all pro, one of the best left tackle in football. Then you also have Joe Alt, who you drafted, who's looking really good, all pro caliber player. He gets hurt. So you had to trade for another lineman, another tackle, basically. I get why you do this. You gave up a 6 rounder for him. I mean, 6 rounders are hard to find good picks. You also have Mekhi Beckman. He's missed time with multiple injuries. Then you had Trey Pipkins, who has another guy who's struggled with injuries. The whole Chargers O-line has been struggling with injuries. You lose your 2 top linemen, so another lineman, your other 2 are struggling. So you had to go get a lineman. I don't know how good Trevor Penning is. I don't know. I don't watch Saints football. I don't know. But I do need the lineman, so I like this. For me personally, I like to trade for the Chargers. They got a lineman. The Jets trade for Jashir Taylor for a 7th-round pick. Yeah. Baltimore Ravens traded for a linebacker, Draymond Jones from Tennessee, for a 5th-round pick. I mean, the Ravens' defense is bad too this season. I don't know what's up with that defense. It's one of the worst pass defenses in football. I don't know what they got going on. They had a complete fall off. They need all the help they can get. The biggest problem with the Ravens defensively, they don't get no pressure on the quarterback. They need pass rushers. They need them desperately. They need pass rusher, edge rushers. They need corners. Their defense is better than the Cowboys, obviously, but they need as much help as the Cowboys defense. It's just everything needs. Then the Eagles, the rich just get richer. You trade for Jalen Phillips. He's on a 1-year deal. So let's say the Eagles don't re-sign him. They gave up a 3rd. If they don't re-sign him and lose him free agency, they get a compensatory pick, which is going to be a 4th-round pick. So basically, they gave up a 4th-rounder for him. Jalen Phillips is a very good linebacker. He can get pressure on the quarterback. He's good in coverage. This defense is already stacked. Now you give them more linebacker depth. You give them another versatile linebacker. The rich just get richer with this trade. How we basically got him first still. It would have been nice for him to have him on the Patriots, but things happen. Then the Eagles traded for Jair Alexander. We all know what that is. That's just to boast their secondary, to boost up their depth at secondary, at corner. That's all that was really for. Jair hasn't been good since coming off an injury. I don't know how much help he's going to be. He's been injury prone in his career. I don't think he's as good as he once was. You trade a 7th round and Baltimore gets a 6th for Jair. Jair's been horrible in Baltimore. And then the Eagles got another corner, Michael Carter, 7th for a 7th-round pick, and the Jets got Jonathan Michie, the 3rd, and a 6th-round pick. And then the Steelers trade for Kyle Duggar. We gave him up for a 6th-round pick. Kyle Duggar didn't fit the scheme that Vrabel's trying to run, so, and he also helped free up some money for us too. So shout out to the Patriots. Then we gave up Keon White, who did not fit the scheme. He's playing less and less, so there was no point in keeping Keon White. We got another 6th-round pick for him. I thought we could have got at least a 5th for him, maybe a 4th, but we gave him up. Another guy that didn't fit the scheme, and he freed up money for us. And then the Rams trade for Roger McCary. I mean, yeah. And then the Jags have swiped Tyson Campbell for Greg Newsome. The second, I don't. I mean, for yeah, Greg Newsome, I think is a better zone corner than Tyson Campbell. Tyson Campbell is a better man corner. So they just traded corners. Well, what's so interesting, the one trade that I did not see coming, that I still think they were paid for, but hey, what do I know? This Sauce Gardner to the Jets is crazy. I mean, Sauce Gardner to the Colts is just crazy work. The Cardinals are really all in our Super Bowl run this year. They really feel like they're Super Bowl contenders and not pretenders this year. They feel like they got a real shot. Again, and you know in the AFC, everything runs through Kansas City, through Arrowhead Stadium, through Patrick Mahomes. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Y'all know the saying of Ric Flair? Woo! To be the man, you got to beat the man. And if you can't beat Kansas City, well, guess what? You ain't winning no Super Bowl. Because that's the team you have to go through. Everything goes through them. And then, like, Quinn Johnson, the Jets are really having a fire sale. I love, as a Patriots fan, I love to see it. I love to see them having a fire sale. That's lit. They're really gonna be garbage. I love to see it, man. Then one more thing I wanted to show you guys. Let me see if I can find it though. Go back to X bookmarks. So the Jets have a war chest, right? They have 2026, they get 2 first round picks. Indy's gonna be a late first rounder. Then they have an early first rounder. Then they have Dallas second round pick. So they got three extra picks in the top 100. They got 2 extra picks in the top 100. So they got 2 first and a second. Then next year's draft, they have 3 first round picks. They have theirs, the Colts, and Dallas's. The Jets cannot miss on picks. Oh, I didn't even put that up. The Jets cannot miss on these picks. These first round picks, you cannot miss. You are in rebuild mode. And in football, on average, you're gonna be rebuild at minimum 4 years. At least 4 years, you're gonna be mucho caliente basura. So you have to hit on these picks. When you look at the Jets, they have a lot of needs. Their biggest needs, they've been missing on years, and they just can't get it to work. And that is the QB position. The most important position in football is your quarterback. They haven't had a good quarterback since Mark Sanchez. That's the last time they had a good quarterback. You thought Justin Fields was your guy. He ain't it. He ain't working out. He ain't looking too good. So, if you're the Jets, I don't know. This year, you only got one win. I think you're guaranteed you're in lock for a top 3 pick. Within them top 3 picks, you're going to have to take a quarterback. Now, another problem the Jets have, they don't develop talent, and they don't develop talent good at all. They're not a football team that has time to sit and wait and let you develop. So if you go in the first round, draft your quarterback, whoever you draft, and he doesn't work out or pan out because you throw him under the fire, what do you expect? When you get a first round quarterback, he is not going to be in the ideal situation. We see what's happening to Cam Ward. The Jets' O-line is also not that good. The Jets have a lot of holes to fill. You got premium picks. You have to hit on all these picks. Or at least, what is this? 3. You got 6 picks. At least 6 picks, you got to hit at least 4 on them. Guaranteed you got to hit. These are picks you cannot waste. These are premium high talent players. We're talking about first rounders. This year, your first pick is guaranteed to be a top 3 pick. That's guaranteed. The way y'all playing, your season is basically over. You trade away your best corner. You trade away your best D tackle. Your defense is about to be in the crapper. I don't think you win any games. You might win a second game. Y'all might win 2 games, 3 games at the most this season. So you under a new regime. What are you gonna do, New York? Go, New York, go, New York, go. What are you gonna do, Jets? Cause y'all stuck at the bottom of the division. You got the Bills. You got the Patriots up and coming again. They about to run that division. You got the Dolphins. I don't know what the Dolphins doing. Nobody knows what the Dolphins doing. The Dolphins don't even know what the Dolphins are doing. Then it's y'all. Right now, the Bills run the division. And once the Patriots become good, they're going to probably run the division. So, if I'm the Jets, I keep these picks and I draft. I draft these players, hope they work out, and develop them. I need to have a plan with these players. If your quarterback's not good in 3 years on a 5-year contract, on a rookie contract, because you know the 5th year you pick up their option. If he's not good by year 3, you're cooked. The only weapons you have left right now is Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. That's all you got. And then you got your tight end. I can't think of his name. He's looking like he could be a valuable tight end in the league. So what are you gonna do? You gotta make a move, Jets. You literally have a war chest. Literally a war chest. And then the Cowboys. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all Cowboy fans something. DaRon Bland is one of the worst corners I've ever seen in my life. Let me put you on a little this season so far. In the 9 games that he has played, let's just talk about. He has allowed off of 45 targets. He's been getting targeted heavily. He has allowed 33 receptions, a 73 reception percentage, allowed 389 yards. He's allowing 11.8 yards, 147 yards per catch. That's what DaRon Bland is allowing. Hold on, let me physically show y'all so y'all don't think I'm capping to y'all. Because we talk facts here, not fiction. DaRon Bland, look at this. It's mucho caliente basura. So he got this Pro Football Focus. He has a 62 coverage rate. He's get targeted 45 targets out of 45 targets. He's getting targeted a lot. He's allowing 33 receptions with a 73.3 reception rate. He's allowing 389 yards. He's allowing 11.8 yards per reception. He giving up 147 yak. 50 is his longest. He gave up 3 touchdowns already, and he only has 1 pick. That's what DaRon Bland has done. And don't get me started on this. And now we're going to look at the game because we're going to look at this game. Where's Arizona? Hold on. Because this was just nasty. Like, did we get cooked like this? Let's see coverage matchups. Everybody was eating on DaRon Bland. I ain't going to lie to y'all. Nah, I can't find what I'm looking for. This might have been one of his worst games this season. Marvin Harrison. Off of 6 targets, he allowed 5 receptions. for 61 yards, 12 yards per reception, 21 yak, 18 was his longest, the longest catch he gave up, 4 first downs, and a touchdown. Marvin Harrison fried this young man. Fried! And we ain't about to look at the play of that touchdown where the boy fell down when Marvin Harrison scored. This man gave up 10 targets. He was targeted 10 times. The Cardinals did not respect Durant Bland at all. He allowed 7 receptions, 96 yards, 13.7 yards per reception, 25 yak, 6 first down, 20 was longest in touchdown. He's getting cooked all night by Marvin Harrison Jr. Cooked! Deep fried! This man couldn't guard nobody. This man couldn't guard himself if he tried. You need to get cut from this team. That's all I know. Because you cannot be this trash at all. I seen some trash corners, but you got it. And what's sad is you, the Cowboys' best corner. You just giving it up. 143 yards is crazy. 62 yak is insane. And you gave up 14.3 in a touchdown. Sorry corner. Just a sorry corner. Man. Marvin Harrison was just cooking every corner that was on him. Yeah, Deron Bland was watching the most. Pathetic. The Cowboys, man. Shout out to the 15 people that's in the live right now. Just getting cooked. Let's look at the Patriots. The Patriots barely pulled out this game. Shout out to the kicker for missing a kick. Because Drake London was torching us. The man had, how many touchdowns this man had? This man had a lot of touchdowns. He didn't have it. Let's just look at Drake London, what he did. We need to talk about the Patriots defense, how they haven't allowed a 50-yard rusher this season. But we're going to get to that in a minute, though. Drake London was he thought he had something going. Versus Gonzo, 6 targets, 2 receptions, 51 yards, 25 yards per reception, 6 yak, 40 was his longest, 2 first downs, and Gonzo did not give up touchdown. Carlson Davis, 3 for 3, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Marcus Jones, our slot corner, was getting cooked all game. He gave up 2 touchdowns. The man Drake London had 118 yards off of 9 receptions. Yeah, we couldn't contain him. I ain't gonna lie. He was cooking us. He was cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Drake London was going crazy against us. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But that rushing, let's see. Atlanta. Bijan had 12 attempts for 46 yards, no touchdowns. He was averaging 3.8 yards per carry. Yeah, we locked that up. You feel me? Had that man in clamps lock him up. Shout out to the 16 people that's in live though. Shout out to y'all. We locked that. We locked up. Yeah, the New England Patriots haven't allowed let me see if I get the stats. New England Patriots. for. Oh. Let me see if I can find their run defense. Nah, I can't find what I'm looking for. But hold on. I definitely had it. I really. This season, not one running back has ran for 50 yards. Not one running back has run 50 yards on the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots has locked up every single defender, every single running back. They locked up Bijan Robinson, who's one of, if not the best running back in all of football. We're the number two We're the number two team in the NFL for rushing defense, allowing 60 yards per game on the ground. Come on, man. We out here. We out here. You feel me? Shout out to the 16 people that's in the live. Before I end this live real quick, we're just going to talk about, I'm going to touch on a little basketball. Some historic things going on, that I feel like should be talked about. We're going to talk about SGA. Y'all already know what's going down, don't y'all? Y'all already know what's going down. The best point guard, best player in the league. You feel me? Where is it at? Nope, wrong thing. Yup, right there. We about to talk about SGA real quick and how he's having another historic season and how he's my favorite to win MVP again. Before I show you the stats and numbers, let me tell you something. Let SGA go back to back, win MVPs back to back. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say it nice and loud for y'all. He is better than Steph all time. As the man, they both got 2 rings as definitely the best player. 2 rings, definitely the best player. Last season, that run was better than 2015 Steph, I believe. Was that 2015 Steph? Let me see. His unanimous MVP. I don't care what any of y'all say or tell me, because I'm about to tell y'all something. I think it was 2015. Was that 2015? Not 2015. That was 26. What year was it unanimous? Yeah. 2016. I'm sorry. I always get these 2 years mixed up. 2023, 24, Shea. Clears 2015, 2016, Steph. Yeah, and especially in the playoffs. We ain't want to talk about the playoffs. Because once we get to that finals, yeesh. Yeah, them numbers start getting real ugly and unfriendly. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? So when Shea goes back to back, wins back to back MVPs, he's over Steph all the time. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna have uncomfortable conversations. Shea will be a better overall player than Steph. He'll have a better peak than Steph. He will be the better playoff performer than Steph. Y'all not ready for no conversations. But don't worry. I'm here to make y'all uncomfortable anyways. Pause. Let's talk about SGA. And now last night he has the most 20-point games by a guard ever in NBA history. Shout out to SGA, man. The man's a walking bucket. He's almost a guaranteed 30 a night, which is insane to say. He'll have like 10 points in the first half, and all of a sudden, the next thing you look up, in the third quarter, he has 30. You like, when did he score these 20 points? He's a sneaky scorer. SGA of the Oklahoma City Thunder is the first player in NBA history to have 250 points, 50 plus assists, and no loss of his first 8 games this season. Just historic greatness. Look at this. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now has 80 consecutive games with at least 20 points, the third longest streak in NBA history. And let's see who's 1, 2, and 3. I think the streak. I know he passed Oscar. Oh, here it is. He has the third longest streak. 20 plus points. When you're in company with, he passed Oscar because that was November 2nd. And then he did this, what day? November 3rd. Yeah, that was 2nd. Yeah. So you have him at 80 games. When you're in the same company as Wilt Chamberlain, the mystical creature and man known as Wilt, you're a great player to be in company with him. Because we know Wilt's records are untouchable, unbreakable. They're like set in stone. Nobody is going to ever break his records at all. For you being in the same realm as Wilt in any capacity and record book, you have to be an extraordinary, great, and good player. Because we know about Wilt. He was doing things nobody in the NBA was doing, no man was doing. Excuse me. Yeah. But shout out to SGA, man. He's having another historic season. The Thunder are 7-0, I believe. They are the best team in basketball. They are the favorites to go back to back. SGA is playing at an MVP caliber once again. But yeah. Shout out to the 16 people that's in the stream. Appreciate y'all being in here. I'm in this stream. I just want to talk about NBA free agency. I'll be back live tomorrow. We'll be talking NBA. There's a lot of things we need to talk about in the NBA. I might be back here with 2 guests. Don't know yet. Gotta see what happens tomorrow. They might come, might not come. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I ain't Charles Xavier. But y'all know where to follow me. Find me at Crazy Shot Josh Universe on YouTube. Make sure you sub to the channel. It takes 10 seconds out your day. You sub to other things that are unimportant. Why not sub to me? I just ask for the sub. Put a thumbs up on this video. Like and subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. Follow me on Instagram at _talk sports. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know where to find me on there, on the gram. And then on TikTok at Crazy Josh. I go live daily. I'm probably gonna be on TikTok live once I end this. Don't know yet. We'll see how the day goes. But yeah. Y'all know I'm your favorite TikToker, your favorite content creator. Make sure you like this video, retweet it, save it, do everything. Share it to your friends, your enemies. Share it to whoever. People you know, don't know, I don't know. Do what you gotta do. But I will see you guys tomorrow at 5:30 Central Time, 6:30 Eastern Time. Make sure to tap in with your boy. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate all of y'all. And y'all know the vibes, man.